Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So Ben Shapiro went on the woke liberal show on YouTube known as Jubilee, and he was pit against 25 other woke dingback liberal types. And one person, a trans man, so a biological woman, went in for I don't know how long into the video this actually took place, but this particular clip is going viral at the moment, and for damn good reason, because you look at Ben Shapiro, the guy couldn't really get a word in. And a lot of people are commenting on the trans man because the trans man seems like he got no idea what the hell the trans man is actually on about or talking about. It's just like a lot of this hate filled rhetoric and words being flung at Ben Shapiro, and there's a lot of insecurity that's building up with this person. This person makes no actual logical sense or argument, and Ben did the right thing by just sitting back, remaining quiet, even though he tried getting a couple of words in from time to time. This particular biological woman couldn't let Ben talk. You know why? Because Ben would literally annihilate all of this particular person's lack of sense and reason and rationale and whatever else. But hey, I thought that we need to actually talk about this and unpack it for ourselves because to be honest, like it's one of those things where you got the woke liberals that are going, oh, well done, you're doing a fantastic job, and Ben's just going, what in the world? And everyone else with a brain on them, and you actually are listening to what this person is saying and attacking Ben with, a lot of it makes no sense whatsoever. It's just like this person has their back up, or they've got a massive attitude towards Ben, and they're acting as if like they are the high and mighty type. But that's just not how you're supposed to act towards anyone. But hey, you got your moment of fame, that's for sure. So, conservative Ben Shapiro handles a liberal trans man, a biological woman, like a boss after she tells him, "I've got a vagina." Ben, I'm not interested in what your I'm not interested in what your genitalia is. I'm sick and tired of the, you know what you have put against my community, specifically black trans women. I'm so confused. So this woman identifying as a man or a black trans woman, we don't know because this particular person just lets fly, lets loose. So how? So firstly, this biological woman gets a chair, flips it around, sits down. Like, yeah, that's a real masculine thing to do. It ain't, by the way. It's a more feminine thing, or it's a more female thing to want to do, like that sort of stuff. And then uh this person sits down and immediately starts acting like as if they're really smart, but they're not, because there's no context surrounding the question they're asking Ben. And the question that this person is asking Ben, like, do you benefit from white supremacy? Like, what in the world do you want about? Like, I'm going to need some more specifics there. Like, the white supremacy, what? Like, can we expand on that, please? And what about sexual assault? What about that sort of stuff? Like, what about my right to and my access to the A word, abortion? What about all these things? And then all of a sudden you get the big reveal. I'm a trans man. Okay, we already could tell that you're a biological woman by your actions. Like, it wasn't hard for me to tell this ain't no man. It was the moment I saw the chair, the moment I saw this person sit down, the moment I saw this person acting the way they were acting, I'm like, yeah, you're definitely a woman. Like, you may be a more masculine woman, but you're still a woman. And at the end of the day, you're making no sense at all. It seems like you've got this bee in your bonnet towards Ben Shapiro. You're going after him, but you're not really equipped to go after him because all the things you're throwing at him make no sense. Like, okay, you've got a lot of personal drama that has gone on. Okay, what more privilege do you want? Because you went from, you're born a biological woman, and then you decided to transition to being or looking like a man. Like, Do you need more privilege than that? Like, oh, no, no, you need extra. You need access to abortion rights. You need access to this, this, and this. Like, it's just not enough for these people, and nothing ever will be enough. Ben's face, like accusing Ben of caring about what this person's genitalia is. What the hell? Honestly, yeah, I can tell by the look on your face that you are rather interested and concerned about the fact that I've got a vagina. I don't really care. I personally don't care either. You're a biological woman. You may have one. Fantastic. I've got a penis. So can we move on from that? Sort of like, but these people make it about their genitals all the time. They always go, all right, me being a woman, I can, okay, so you still got a vagina, by the way. You haven't really transitioned. You haven't got a phalloplasty or whatever it's called anyway. So you have decided that your genitalia, having a vagina, somehow matters the most, right? And according to you, Ben Shapiro is highly interested in that. You're crazy, man. You're crazy. Mate, you are living your American freedom, as you call it, as a man. What are you doing right now? Like, you're attacking an actual biological man and saying that you're not living your freedom. Seems like you got a lot of stuff you got dealing with at the moment, and you need a little bit of help. Because projecting all of your insecurities and all of your hate towards Ben Shapiro ain't going to help you. Maybe you're just venting. I think that's what this person is doing, and doing a fantastic job at it. Like, just venting a lot of this nonsense. It's verbal diarrhea is what we call it. It doesn't make any logical sense, reason, or rationale. But you just throw it out anyway and think that, I make sense, or I think that I make sense by throwing this out. And really, you're making no sense whatsoever, love. So, and Ben's just going, what? And then, these people, man, they're truly insufferable. And you got the other black woman. Oh, you're doing it. Your tactics. No, it's called knowing how to debate somebody with actual logic. You've got no logic whatsoever here, mate. All you're doing is dancing around all these different issues. There's nothing that's concise here. You're just going in and going, oh, you're attacking my community. What about the existence of black trans men? What about the ones that have gone through SA? What about all these different things? Like, you haven't given him a chance to respond. You're just throwing all these things out, making all these accusations, and just continuing to talk over Ben. Like, that's not how you run a debate. That's not how you do things. But these woke liberal types, they're very good at this sort of stuff. They're angry, they're confused, they're delusional. It's also rather sad because they don't make any sense. In their brain, they think they're making a lot of sense, but when they actually get it out in the open and you think about it, there is no sense to it. When you actually break it down, like Ben's trying to do to the best of his ability, and all credit to Ben in this equation. Like, it's not easy. I personally wouldn't have the patience to sit down with this person and have them continually talk over me. I'd be like, hey, shut up for 1 minute and let me talk. If you're here to debate me, and so therefore we're actually going to debate back and forth, not you forth and me just sitting back doing nothing. Like, no, it's a give and take, back and forth, please. Like, but Ben, credit to Ben, he's got a lot more patience to what I do, to be honest. Now, personally, I'm not a confrontational sort of dude. This person seems to be very confrontational. Like, you've got a bee in your bonnet, you're angry at Ben Shapiro, you don't like what he stands for because he's conservative, and so you're just going after him. And these other woke dingbats in the audience are just like, I love what this person is on about, because they're all just equally as dumb. Like, if they were smart and had any brain power whatsoever, they would realize that at the moment, this person's going in with pure emotion and nothing else. And everyone, all these other woke liberal dingbats behind Ben are just clapping like little monkeys. Like, yes, you are saying everything I have been thinking. And, like, you got this preemptive bias towards Ben Shapiro because you know he's smarter and more intelligent than you. It's quite evident, actually, especially in this exchange. Yeah, I'm sick and tired of the S you've been throwing at my community. I'm sick and tired of. So, how do you feel with me throwing it back at you? All the speed talking and everything, mate. When at least Ben Shapiro speed talks, you can actually make heads and tails of what he's saying. You, on the other hand, you're just speed talking a bunch of nonsense and hoping that we actually get what you're saying, but we don't. So there's a stark difference. And it's not just me that is saying that, by the way. Countless people have watched this video, critiqued it, and said the exact same thing. We don't know what you're on about. Well, we somewhat do, in the sense that you're angry and you're bitter and you want access to abortion and SA materials, and like your community, apparently the trans community is under attack and under fire. You're not allowed to live your American freedom as a man, so to speak. Like, okay, what do you want Ben to do about it? Like, he's not attacking anybody. He's actually going, I know that you exist. You're right in front of me. I'm not disputing that at all. What I'm disputing is the fact that this whole transgender ideology and narrative here, it doesn't exactly work. You can't be something you're actually not, no matter how much you try. And this person at the very beginning actually proved it by saying, I've got a vagina. Like, hello? Yeah, because you're a woman. Only women have it. For men that chop off their you-know-whats and get a vaginoplasty instead, that's just a wound. It ain't a real thing. It's still a real thing, man. So, yeah, there's that. So this person goes after the economy and says how bad the economy is. Well, mate, like, it's probably the person you voted for into office. Hello, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris. But no, apparently trans issues are more important than the economy, but yet you're attacking Ben Shapiro for not attacking the economy and its state. Well, he does. He doesn't just speak on trans issues if you would actually do quite a bit of research. But again, you're going in with this personal bias and you don't like Ben Shapiro at all. So you're going after certain things that you disagree with him on, which happens to be the fact that, Ben Shapiro doesn't agree with how you're living. So there again, you've got this issue of you're projecting, and it shows big time. Well, what about your rhetoric, mate? Like, have you listened to yourself talk at the moment? I think all Ben needs to do in this equation is just hold up a mirror. He doesn't need to say a thing. He just needs to hold up a mirror and show it to this person's face and go, yeah, everything you're saying, have you looked at yourself in the mirror yet lately? Maybe if you did, you may actually see all the stuff you're talking about. You're actually talking about you, not me, you. So there's that. Like, we just throw out all these terms that they're so good at throwing out, white supremacy, black this, black that, patriarchy. God forbid the patriarchy. We have an opportunity to change the economy by electing a woman that's got no idea what the hell she's talking about, or she's got no respect for men at all. Like, come on. Honestly, people, I think they need to wake the hell up. Like, I don't think this person is actually going to wake the hell up, but anyway, you can try. And credit to Ben for being so kind and so patient. I mean, he tried to get a word in towards the end there, but the person just kept on going after him. But those are my thoughts about this particular woke dingbat that, by the way, at the end, when the woman stands up, goes, nice to meet you, dick. And then that's just petty, man. Honestly, that's petty behavior. You're acting like a 2-year-old little kid. This is what, like, toddlers do. They just continue to yell and scream at somebody until they get their way. Like, that's what you're acting like. You're not fooling anyone that actually has a brain. You're fooling a lot of the other dingbats in the audience because a lot of them actually agree with you because they've got nothing going on upstairs. And the ones that do have something going on upstairs, you're going, oh, this is actually painful to watch. But anyway, my friends, that is enough from me. You guys take care. You be blessed, and I'll see you all in the next video.